my channel. I'm Abigail Doku, and this is another episode of the 100% funding available, no GRE required, IELTS, TOEFL, that's the English proficiency waivers available, and then application fee waiver available series. Okay, so today we are looking at the school and we are going straight into their programs. So programs GRE has been waived for majority of these schools graduate programs through for 2023 semester. So GRE is not required. So for any information, please contact the programs director directly. Okay, so that is one. Let's look at the application steps. Okay, so let's look at all the degrees offered in this program. Okay, so we have accounting masters, we have certificate program, we have adult education and human resource development. This is master's program. So let's look at it. Wow. So this one, once you click on it, you have everything you need. So this is the department website. You can go there to read more about the program. This is the program's director's contact. So if you have any question, please email this contact for this program. Email this contact. Yes, so this contact, the one I've highlighted for this degree program. If you have any question on this program, email this contact. Okay, so we visit to see the application online. So the program is also available online. You can either do it online or on campus. So it's available online. So GPA minimum of 3. GRE is not required. GRE is not required. And then you will need statement of purpose or letter of intent, and then you need 2 recommendation letters plus a CV. Okay, let's look at other programs. So this is also the graduate coordinator's contact for applied behavioral analysis. So if you have any question, email her. Okay, email her. And then spring terms only. So the program starts in spring and the program is a certificate program. And you don't need GRE, you don't need statement of purpose, you don't need letters of recommendation. All you need for this program is your CV. That's all. It's your CV. Okay, so let's look at this architect program. Letters of recommendation is optional. So I would say you don't need letters of recommendation here. And then your GPA is 3. Yes, 3.0 over 4.0. You are required to bring one statement of purpose or letter of intent. Okay, the program starts in 4. So again, this is the program director's email address. If you have any question concern, email him or her. Henry. So email him. And then this is the departmental website and it is master's program. So doctoral athletic training, this is the program's director, as I said. So you email. This program does not require statement of purpose. Wow, you don't need statement of purpose for this program. You don't need statement of purpose. And the application deadline is February 15 for 4, and then spring is December 1. And then your GPA is to be is 3.0. Okay, so 3.0. We are looking at second class upper. We are looking at second class upper, second class lower. We are looking at first class from that onwards. Okay. Yeah. And then you need 3 recommendation letters. 3 recommendation letters. Okay. Biological sciences. So GRE is required, but they don't have any minimum score. So you are required to write GRE for this program. For biological sciences, you need GRE, but there is no minimum score. And then you write a statement of purpose. You need 2 recommendation letter, and then as faculty sponsor letter and a resume. So this faculty sponsor letter is a letter from a faculty in this department, the biological sciences department, who has agreed to supervise you, work with you. Then they'll write you this letter. So if you want more information about it, read on the department website. Okay, and then send an email to this program's director here asking more about the program. So let's jump. There are a lot of programs here, a lot. So you look at it, 22 years, statistics, terms. So when you get to the school's website, find time and then go through the program. And then if you're interested, send an email. I always advise that you send an email. You send an email. Okay. Now that we are through, we know that there's application fee. There is GRE waiver available. Let's look at this. So this program, the social welfare PhD requires GRE. So this requires GRE. So if you are going for that program, you are required to write GRE. And then Spanish, you don't need GRE. It's not even stated here. You don't need GRE. Yes. And then the deadline is March 15th. So as I always tell everyone, please make sure you apply before the deadline so that you'll be given full consideration. Okay, you'll be given full consideration. Yes, so GRE required unless you meet program specific exemption. So there's exemption for GRE for public health in this program. So visit the website and look at the categories. If you fall into any of them, then you are not required to bring GRE. If you have any question, please email the programs coordinator, admissions coordinator here. Okay. So this program, recreational and sports management, does not require GRE. It's not even listed here. It's not listed here. And this is the contact. Okay, so now that we are done looking at the programs, let's look at the application requirement. So please note, GRE has been waived. So the GRE has been waived for majority of the programs, or the of the majority of the graduate programs here through for 2023. So if you see GRE exams listed as a requirement, you would have to take the exams, but please contact the graduate program director directly for more information. So the email contact I will show you, please contact them directly so that you'll be sure that you really need to write the GRE before you write, because they said the GRE requirement has been waived for majority of the programs. Okay, so let's look at international students. International students, if you are from one of these country, or you took your exams or your education in one of these countries, yeah, so look at it. You are from, if you're a citizen of one of this country, or you studied in this country for your graduate or undergrad or senior high school, and you were taught in English, it means that you don't need to bring any English proficiency test. So no English proficiency test for you. So you don't need IELTS, you don't need TOEFL, you don't need any Duolingo something or stuff. If you are from one of this country and you studied in any of these countries, you don't need you don't need IELTS, you don't need TOEFL. Okay, so it is waived. Now it is waived. Now let's go back and look at, okay, though this is the application requirement. So we talk about GRE already. Some programs requires letters of intent, as we saw over there, statement of purpose, as we saw. Some requires recommendation, resume, and then some program will require interview. So you look at it, you look at the program and see what is required of you. Okay, so most schools have their deadline in June, but please check and be sure. And then spring, October, the summer which starts in May, your deadline is March. So we have PhD February 15, August 1 for spring start, December 1 for summer start. So please check your admission requirements, check your programs page. If you have any question, please email the programs director. They are very friendly and they would respond to you. If you send the first email and they are not able to get back to you, please follow up. Follow up. That shows how serious you are and how determined you are and how much you want to be in the program. Okay. And then so you search your school as we did, and then you complete your application, you submit your transcript, you look at tuition staff, and then you check your application status. Okay, so let's look at more funding. Let's go and search for funding. So graduate funding, we have graduate assistantship. As I always say, if you have full graduate assistantship, you don't need any funding again, because the full graduate assistantship would cover your tuition, your living expenses, your accommodation, and some schools will give you insurance as well as some other benefits like car parking waiver or stuff. Some gives laptop, some give other things. So please, graduate assistantship GA is one of the best funding you could get. And then there is UGS fellowships. There are external fellowships as well. So let's learn more about the graduate assistantship. So the hiring process is here. If you come, you click here, know what is it, and then we have the instruction for GA is graduate assistant, like you're doing administrative work. RA is like research assistant, you are doing research with your faculty. TA is teaching assistants, you are instructing, you are teaching undergrad classes, you are grading them, and these are the deadlines. So let's look at the deadlines. So these are the deadlines. But please put in your application earlier so that you have full consideration. Okay, so there's a summary of a chart here. You go there, you read about it. Some have insurance and all those risks here. You and some have insurance. So as I was saying, the type of insurance this graduate assistantship covers is here. You read about it, and then you sign the agreement, and you are good to go. You start. So the agreement is the school is giving you tuition waiver. Yes, the school is giving you tuition waiver, insurance coverage, stipend for your living expenses and accommodation. So they'll give you the stipend. Some school pay bi-weekly, some school pays monthly. So every 2 weeks they will give you your stipend, and that stipend is what you use to pay your accommodation and then for your living expenses. That's what is done in most schools. Okay, so I think we've covered everything for this school. Yes, and the school we looked at is Florida International University. Florida International University. So when you send an email, yes, when you send an email to, yes, when you send an email to your graduate director, please ask for application fee waiver. Ask for application fee waiver, and then they will tell you how you can use any code in the department or the process involved in requesting for application fee waiver. Okay, so thank you very much for staying tuned to this time, and if you have any question, comment, suggestion, concern, please leave it in the comment section below and I will attend to you. If you've not subscribed yet or this is your first time on this channel, please subscribe, like and share with family and friends. Click on the notification bell and you would be notified anytime I post a new video. So until we meet again, this is the Study Abroad Diaries and I'm Abigail Doku. Adios.